It's so hard. I'm so hard. Ew. Hi. So I decided that I wanted to make a new series on my channel of story times because I really fucking like watching story times. And although I'm only 22 years old, I've led a pretty interesting life. Unfortunately. And I kind of don't see this shit ever stopping because I'm a fucking moron and I make stupid fucking decisions that end me up in these weird ass fucking situations. Really quick, I just want to acknowledge the fact that there is a fucking yappy ass dog over here who is screaming and fucking yapping like he's being boiled alive. And if you guys can hear that, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Fuck that one animal in particular, alright? Read the title of this video and be like, bitch, why? Like, that don't make any sense. Let me explain something real quick. I am bisexual. This is how this is possible. So, with that being said, this story starts back in 6th or 7th grade. So, in 6th or 7th grade, there was this chick that really, really liked me. God knows why, because I was a fugly little thing back in middle school. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyways, she felt some type of way about me. Because this shit went on to 6th, 7th, and freshman year. Like, this bitch wanted something to do with me. And I knew this because all of her friends and all of my friends would always fucking tell me this shit, but I would choose to ignore it. In complete honesty, no, I did not like this girl at all. I mean, not as a person, just like in that romantic sense, I didn't see us ever being a thing. So every time people would tell me, she likes you, I'd just be like, okay, what the fuck do you want me to do with this information? Like, bitch, bye. Like, quit talking to me. I don't give a shit. See, there's that winning personality for you right there. Sometime in freshman year, she grew a set of nuts and decided, you know what? I like you. Came up straight up to me, told me this shit, and then in about a week's time ended up asking me out. Now, we're gonna really quick pause to go ahead and tell you, Angelica makes stupid fucking decisions. All her life, as far as the eye can see, she has made stupid fucking decisions. I just want to throw a nugget of knowledge out there for some kids that may be watching this. If you don't like somebody, don't date them. Don't. You're not doing anybody a favor. You're leading that person on, and ultimately you're just hurting the both of yourselves, because eventually you're gonna have to tell that person that you fucked up and that you don't want to actually date them, and then you're gonna hurt that person's feelings because you led them on, which is exactly what the fuck happened. I told this girl that I did not like her and that my conscience finally got the best of me and was like, bitch, you fucking up again. And she was hurt. There was no animosity at play at all. We settled it on good terms after all was said and done, and that was the most that I could ask for. So about a year later, I ended up meeting this guy that I really, really liked. And also around this time, I also, unfortunately, had a relative who was diagnosed with cancer. And this shit really hit me pretty hard, and I was going through a really difficult time. And during these times, like, these were months that this shit was happening, he was very supportive, the guy that I was seeing, and eventually that's what led into, during that time, us agreeing to be a thing, be a couple, you know what I mean? So I really ended up feeling some type of way about this dude. Like, I really cared about him and shit. And so, unfortunately, my relative passed away. So at this point in time, at my uncle's funeral, I had come to the conclusion that this relationship meant a lot to me. And so the following day, I ended up having to go to school. And I refresh your memory, this entire time that I was at my uncle's funeral, my boyfriend had been messaging me, offering support, the entire day. Okay. So I go to school, and at the time I had a group of friends I hung out with that I don't fucking know why I did, and a best friend. So I went and looked for a best friend, and I was just like on one. I was like, oh my god, dude, like this guy is fucking great. Like he was there throughout the entire thing, and he was being hella supportive. Like, oh my god, it's so dope. And like literally gushing, literally blowing all the smoke up this kid's ass of how much I liked him and shit. And the entire time that I'm telling my best friend this, he's looking at me like he just dissected a fucking baby. Like he has this horrified fucking look on his face. And as I'm speaking, I'm like acknowledging this, and very slowly I start trailing off of like, and he's great, and he's super cool. Okay, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, why are you looking at me like this? Like, I don't understand. What happened? A lot of back and forth ends up going on, where he finally says that he was told something by this group of friends. They told him something, and he felt as if it would be better if these people told me rather than him tell me. So I was like, fine, fucking whatever. Like, I don't understand what this has to do with me, because in high school I tried not to be involved in any of that drama bullshit. So half of the time it never had anything to do with me. Like, never. So I went up to these group of girls and I was like, who fucking is getting married? Who's pregnant? Like, what's happening? Like, if it involves me, I want to fucking know. So fucking Miley, what's good? Like, what the fuck's happening? So what they end up telling me is that the girl who I had dated freshman year, yeah, her, remember her? Yeah, her. She came up to them and started acting hella fucking suspect, and was hella quiet, and was just standing there looking extremely guilty and like, woe is me, until eventually they bit and was like, what's up? She was like, I did something really fucked up. And they were like, okay. And she's like, I messed around with a dude who had a girlfriend. And they're like, okay, that's fucked up. And she's like, but that's not the worst part. Okay. And that she said, I know his girlfriend. Well, obviously, this bitch fucked around with my boyfriend. But that's not the cherry on top. Let me tell you the cherry on top of this bitch. You want to guess when she fucked around with this guy who had a girlfriend? Oh wait. While I was at my relative's funeral. When this motherfucker was texting me and telling me that oh baby, I'm here for you. I wish I was there for you right now. Don't cry. This, that, and fucking whatever. This motherfucker was cheating on me. Cheating on me with my fucking ex-girlfriend. You can't make this type of shit up, man. This is just my life. This is how shit goes down when it comes to my stupid fucking life, man. Yeah, that shit was wild. I remember the events that followed where I acted like a dumb little bitch and decided that I didn't believe that because he would never. This guy was a piece of shit. Like, when you look past surface level, this guy was an asshole. Like, he was a complete fucking asshole. So, of course he had done this. Obviously he had done this. But I decided to just fucking blow it off or whatever. And then, like, a week later I ended up confronting him about it, and he admitted to it, and oh, he admitted to it, and then he fucking lost his fucking mind. I remember, like, so I remember how I told you guys that he was, like, a friend he was a friend of a friend when I met him. Well, that friend was our mutual, like, best friend. Like, I really, like, I was really close to this dude that introduced me to the guy I ended up dating. And he ended up going to that guy's house, our best friend's house, and, like, threatening him with a fucking knife and, like, bawling his fucking eyes out because he was thinking or accusing our friend of being the person who told me what happened. When in reality it had nothing to do with him. He never told me a fucking thing, which showed how much of a good fucking friend he was. But the reason I know this, because I wasn't fucking there, I didn't see it happen, was because the time that it had happened, like a few minutes after it happened, that friend ended up calling me and was like, "Control your fucking boyfriend, like, what the fuck, dude?" And I was like, "I don't got no fucking boyfriend, like, I'm single, like, I don't need no man." And he was like, "No, shut the fuck up, you need to call this asshole," because he literally broke into my house and was, like, holding me at knife point, that if I was the one, if he found out that I was the one who told you, that he was gonna, like, hurt me and all this, slit my throat, all this type of shit, and I don't know what. And I was like, okay, like, it sounds like, it's like, "No, I'm sorry, you meant to call 911, you didn't need to call me, I don't know what to do about that, I'm not his girlfriend anymore, so good luck with that." Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, why the fuck are you gonna call me? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? But, yeah, that shit was fucking weird. I totally forgot about that, but yeah, that shit was like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm like 5 foot. Like, I can't stop that motherfucker. He was like 6 feet, 6'2" or 6 feet, some shit like that. Like, he was a tall motherfucker. Like, what the fuck was I gonna do? But yeah, I mean, that's what happened. I do intend to make more of these, so I don't know when they'll come out, when I'll film them, when I'll put them out, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I'll catch you guys later.